Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rensnags TV again, and today we're going to discuss something about questions that I've been getting. This is related to the last video I posted about adding Google services on Huawei devices, and you know um, what we are going to do is sort of like an experiment. Okay, although I have already tested this process on my end, but it's not a guarantee that this would work for everyone unless there's a bigger chance or bigger chances if you reset the phone again. All right, but in my case here with this experiment that we're doing, I'm not resetting the phone. So as you can see, I still have all the applications installed here before I installed all Google services to try this one. So now the thing that we're trying to do here is to add multiple Google accounts, because some actually are having um, difficulty adding multiple accounts. So after they added one account, and that includes me with the previous video as well, when I added or attempted to add the other accounts I have, it did not let me. So definitely, that's something that is very interesting, because if this works, then a lot of you guys would be able to add multiple accounts and um, still use everything out in your phone. So what I did here is I uninstalled everything related to Google services. So basically that's just reversing the process by going here under apps and apps again, then searching for Google, and then making sure that this is showing system processes. And in that case, none of any of these Google services is showing, because I have already you know had that uninstalled. So as you can see, everything is gone here, and now we're going to do the process in installing the 5 APK files under the step 3 folder. So if you can't relate on this, this is just related to the previous video, so you might want to check my previous video, which I will be linking below in my description. And this is part of the process where we have to log in the Google accounts. But in this case, since I've uninstalled all the Google services apps, then we have to redo that process. So assuming that you have already the files in your thumb drive, and that's already connected here to your phone via type C USB adapter, and that should be under the QSM login method folder. So here we have the Google Service APK folder, and we have to tap on step 3. And so now what I have here, guys, are the 5 APK files that I had uploaded previously. So if you notice, we have another folder here. It's the account manager alternative. So this one is actually just the Google account manager, but it's a different version. It's a lower version. It's 4.4.4, and this seems to be working fine on my end for adding multiple accounts in my previous test. So that's why I included it here. So I would suggest we use this one. So I'll just update the files later and upload it, so you won't get confused with it. But for now, since some of you guys came from my previous video, so at least you would know exactly what's going on here. All right. Excuse me on that. Okay, so we are going to install everything. So as I explained, we'll be using this um, lower version of this Google Account Manager. So that's done. So that will be the first APK file instead of the one that's here, instead of this one. So just make sure you install the 4.4.4 version that I just showed you. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one. Let me just install all of them. This one usually takes longer than the others, so again guys, this really requires a lot of patience. If you can't do it correctly right now, then you just have to set yourself that there is a big possibility that you have to redo all the process and all that. And that's just something that is, well, I can say it's the trade-off probably of getting this Huawei devices, especially that we already know, we are aware that Google services is no longer available for these units. So all right, I have everything installed, and this is now the part where we have to log into our Google accounts. So in my previous video, I have also discussed that this is the one that we'll be using, so the quick shortcut maker file. So I have that already installed here, so that's why I did not install that, or I haven't shown you how to install it here, but basically you just need to install it. But for that purpose, let me just install that here and see if this would allow me. Usually it should, like that. So that's done. So now I have all the 5 APK Google services files installed, and I have this quick shortcut maker as well here installed. So what I'm going to do is I will open this quick shortcut maker app and then look for Google Account Manager, like that. Google Account Manager, so click on it, and then you will have this bunch of Google Account Manager listed here after you click on the first one. So just look for the one that says com.google.android.gsf.login activity. So just click on that and then tap on this try tab. You will see this message. Just click OK, and then at the right hand corner there's this 3 dots menu, and then choose the browser sign in. You'll get this prompt, say OK, and then now we'll need to log into our first account. So let me do that on my end. I'm just gonna show you the time on my phone, so you will see that this is continues. Logging into it now. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is expected. Okay, so we will be getting this couldn't sign in error saying there was a problem communicating with Google service, or servers rather. Try again later. So what we usually need to do here is just to click on the next button at the bottom. So you know just click it a couple of times. So it wouldn't go through, right? It will just be stuck on this couldn't sign in page, which is definitely what would, surely happen. And that's definitely the problem that we are trying to fix here, right? So now that we have retried for a lot of times already and it's still there, so right now, sorry about that, I must have clicked on something. So let me look for that Google Manager again. I'm sorry about that, guys. Here, let me go back and look for login activity, which is this one here. Try, and then 3 dots, browser sign in. Okay. So here, this is the part where we need to log in. So let me do that again. And we're back to this page, right? Okay, so now so we're stuck on this page, right? So just click on home so we could install the Google services framework. So just go back to our folder where we have the files. So this time it should be under step 5 folder, and that's the Google services framework we need to install. So just install it. Done. And now we'll go back to the quick shortcut maker app here. So what we're expecting is to click this next button until this page goes away, and that should indicate that we are already signed in. So as you can see, we're back to this Google Account Manager page, and shortly we should be getting the errors. Well, there you go, and that should be a good sign that the account is already added. So we'll check and see under users and accounts, and there you go, you see this Google tab here, so that means it's already there. Perfect. All right, now I'll go ahead and try to sync this, so it will download my contacts real quick. Okay, so as you can see, that synced well. Let me check on my contacts and look for this. Alright, so everything's looking good, guys. Now we're gonna need to try and see if this would still allow us to add another account. So let's go back to Google Account Manager, look for the login activity part, try, and then this 3 dots thing, sign in. Okay, and let me log into my next account. Hold on one moment. Okay, so I'm having this couldn't sign in error again, so I'm clicking next and it disappeared. I'm back to the Google Account Manager. Now let me go back to the settings and see if the other account was added. So let's check. User accounts, Google. and no, it's not. Okay, so um in this case here, just to remind you guys, we have not resetted our phone, right? So there are really, chances that this would not go well, and in that case, as you can see, we're not able to add the second account. So here's my thinking. So we're gonna reverse some of the process that we did. um, so a while ago, what happened there is we you know attempted to log into the Google account, and then while it's giving us an error, we install the Google services framework, and that actually helped it, to be added on our account. The second time, we attempted to add a second account as well. It failed. So my thinking is, if what if we uninstall the Google services framework and see if we can log in and then install Google framework again upon the attempt to add a second account, of course. Okay, so let's find Google services framework. Let me search for that. Okay, we have it here, so I'll uninstall that right away since that's what we're trying to do. Now, did that delete the first account we added? Let's check. And no, it actually is still here. So, the account is still added there and was never deleted after we deleted the framework service. So okay, now we'll attempt to add the second account. Let's look for the Google account manager. So there it is, and the second option, then try three dots thing, browser sign in, and let me go add the second account in a temp here. Okay, putting in my password. And we are in this sign in thing going on, so it may still give us an error. Okay, but now that it's doing this thing, I'll just leave it that way. So what I'm gonna do is go back and install this Google services framework. So let's try what will happen here. So that's under step 5, installing it now. Allow, install, and done. Alright, so let me go back to this page. So it's still stuck on the sign in page, and now it's back to this page by itself. So probably if we have the next button at the bottom, when it gives us the error message, then that would be something we can do. But in that case, it was just trying to sign in. We tried to look for the next button. It wasn't there, as it was still signing in and doing its thing, and suddenly it went back to this Google account manager page. And now we're gonna check if for some reason that did the process, if that added the second account. And yes, it added the second account. And well, that was just a test account, by the way, so probably that's the reason why I don't have the thing here with the contacts and all that to sync with. So So guys, that did the trick. So you might want to try that, but again, without resetting the phone. So it's not a 100% guarantee. Well, nothing is 100% guarantee here, okay? But in some point, it may help. So it's just a matter of, trying it out for yourself and see if that works for you or not. And so, yeah, that's it for this experiment, guys. And I'll do another video to know if resetting the phone would actually give us a better result, as if we're doing the entire process and just insert some additional um, steps to add multiple accounts and see if that will work. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully this is something that could also give you an idea on what you can do on your end. And if you like the video, please click on the like icon. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel and set the bell notification as well, and that would really help my channel, this small channel, a lot. And I appreciate everything that you have the time you have spent here to check my videos. And you know I'm just really thankful, guys. Appreciate it much. So till here, thank you so much for watching again, and see you in my next video. So peace out.